Okay, for tonight's Shabbos dinner, we're having Parmesan encrusted chicken, and I got the recipe off of the Hellmann's site. However, we're using Kraft because that's what I had in the cupboard. It's very simple. Only ingredients that are required is chicken breast. We're going to pound them out thin, mayo, Parmesan, and breadcrumbs. However, we're not using breadcrumbs because we want to make this low carb. On the nutritional information, even with the breadcrumbs, it only shows 2 grams of carbs, but I don't even know if I have breadcrumbs, so we're going to just use this, and we're going to add Tony sesonings to it and some granulated garlic. Okay, so the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to pound the chicken out flat. Okay, so I do not like raw chicken. It's disgusting to me. So I like to keep it as clean as possible, and I'm going to use this glove to touch it. And I'm going to put one piece at a time in this plastic bag. Now the recipe calls for, I think 4, but I'm going to do 6 just so we'll have some leftovers for tomorrow's lunch because it's really good the next day. And so I'm not really following the recipe, but so that's all you do is just, pound it out, make them flat. Okay, so I'm going to lay the flattened chicken on the pan with, I put aluminum foil on it, it's just easier to clean up, but I sprayed it with Parm. This stuff. Okay, I'm going to just give it a little sprinkling of Tony's before I put it down. A little sprinkling. Let me close that up because I'm getting too much on there. Sprinkling that with Tony sesonings. Because I like the rough side to be down. See how I got them flattened? It's just more surface to work on. And I have the oven heating to 425, preheating. Okay, so this is where you're going to be mixing your mayonnaise mixture. Now the mayonnaise and the Parmesan's most of it. And on the recipe, it does say 1/2 cup of mayonnaise and 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. However, I'm going to use more because I have a bigger recipe and I like more of it. So, let's see, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. I'll probably use, gotta find my, okay, gotta find a bigger, what's this called? A measuring cup. Okay, so this is 1/4 of a measuring cup because I can't find my half. It's my things are the measurements are have come off of it, and I put it Sharpie, and then of course see that just rubbed right off too. So that's 1/4, a generous 1/4. We may only do 1/4 because, a 1/2 because I don't have, I'm going to do 1 more 1/4 to get us started off with. So 3/4 of a cup instead of 1/2 cup. And we'll see how that looks because I am running out of mayo. Again, a lot of this stuff you'll have in your pantry. Another generous 1/4 of a cup there. Okay, yuck. I'm going to throw that in the sink real quick. Rinse off my hand. Now I'm going to use another variety of cup here, measuring cup. Let's see, and it says 1/4 a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. We're going to finish off an older tub we have. We get this at Sam's, and it is really good. It's really good cheese. I'm just going to let it kind of go in there. We like Parmesan cheese, so we'll get a lot of that. Now I've got to open this one, so bear with me. So that was 1/4, and I'm going to do a whole cup. Well, let's put a little more in there for good measure. That's a lot of Parmesan cheese, but we like it. Now I'm just gonna, it doesn't call for garlic, but I'm just gonna sprinkle some in there because we like lots of garlic. And I'm gonna sprinkle more Tonys. And you just mix that up. And it looks really not very appetizing. But if you put breadcrumbs in here, it kind of soaks up some more of it. But like I said, I'm not going to use breadcrumbs. Get our chicken back over here. And you're just going to put a heaping spoonful and kind of spread it around on each one. I'm already using way too much, so you just got to eyeball it. Okay, I'll finish doing this and come back to you. Okay, so this is the golden finished product. This is the mayonnaise Parmesan cheese mixture, and it got a little brown, but I like it like that. And then we were having it with green beans, and I have some more of the zucchini. Now my husband used some challah and made a little sandwich with his. Don't need to add mayonnaise; it's already on there.
Our cheese.
We have this before. We have this quite a bit, and it's low carb. So, and even when I'm not doing low carb, we've had it, and so obviously it's a keeper for the repertoire, right? And baby's having some green beans, and she's having her leftover pancake from earlier, and she's had some challah, so she's had plenty of food. Oh, and what was the baby food you had? The herb chicken pasta. So she's had quite a gourmet meal too.
Yeah, we're not on low carb.
No. They're not on low carb, just me.